Another episode of Bracketology update. In today's episode, we're gonna be the update for Bracketology, and this update is December 19, 2023 by Jordan Nardi. Is the bracket watch tonight? Purdue run up the number one seed because Sully win over Arizona in a tough matchup. First team out, Michigan State won a huge upset over Baylor, and South Carolina was the last team in to get a bracket watch. Here's the on the bubble. You see the last four byes: Florida, Providence, New Mexico, and Washington on the top. Last four in, so Nevada, Nebraska, Kansas State, and South Carolina. The first four outs, you see Michigan State, Butler, Virginia Tech, Utah State, and the next four out, Texas Tech, TCU, Cincinnati, and Drake. The 68 team bracket, what's going on, the changes in the Midwest. You saw Southern, it's in the new field, Iowa State, Memphis, Auburn, McNeese State, Grand Canyon, and Lone as for Morehead State are moved to 8, 5, 4, 13, 11, 14, and 15, while Miami and Baylor is dropped to 9 and 3, while Indiana State was in a new field as the number 12, and the next up is the South region. You see Utah, Illinois, and Colorado was moved to Utah, Kentucky, Illinois, and Colorado was also moving to 9, 5, 3, and 7, while Virginia and Vermont fall to 6 and 15. In the West region, you saw South Dakota State, Northwestern, Gonzaga, Creighton have fall down to 16, 9, 5, 3, while James Madison in Washington was moved to 10-11, and Weber State was in the new field. And the East saw Ole Miss, Dayton, and Oklahoma moved to 8, 9, and 2, while North Carolina, Kansas State, South Carolina, Alabama, San Diego State, Florida have moved down to 5, first 4 and number 12, Alabama 6 seed, the move down, and then 7, 10, and the bottom Nebraska Fort Wayne is in the new field. So keep in mind, we'll keep all of them episodes of Google Sheets entirely until the end of the season by the Bracketology, I believe March soon. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe your video. We'll have a double header on the upload with BC weekend because of the late uploads. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't be late today. So then let's get started things off in the Midwest. Purdue will take out over Southern or Merrimack. Iowa State will pass over Miami. Memphis earlier yesterday saw beat over Virginia. I think the Tigers will win. Auburn will take out over McNeese State. Grand Canyon versus Colorado State, and I'm gonna take the first upset. I'm gonna go to Grand Canyon. Baylor will take out over Longwood, Ohio State, and Mississippi State. I think the Buckeyes win. Marquette and Morehead State. And unfortunately, Marquette will move down to number 3 or stay, or number 4 will fall because of due to the lose by the Providence in the upset. I think the Marquette will win. Next up in the round 2, Purdue will take out over Iowa State. Memphis was destroyed over Auburn. Grand Canyon versus Baylor. I think Baylor will win. And Marquette will take out over Ohio State. In the Sweet 16 spot in the Elite 8 in the Midwest, I have it gonna go Purdue will take out over Memphis, and Marquette will take out over Purdue Baylor. Elite 8 in the Final Four spot, I have to go the Golden Eagles will move on past over Purdue. The next move on to the South region. We got Kansas take on the winner of Marist or Norfolk State, which is going to go Jayhawks. Villanova will take out over Utah. Kentucky will pass over Princeton. Florida Atlantic will take up over Liberty. New Mexico will take out over Virginia. Illinois will take out over Colgate. Providence will take out over Colorado. And Tennessee takes out over Vermont. In the South region in round number 2, I have Kansas will defeat over Villanova in a close matchup. Kentucky in another close against Florida Atlantic. Illinois will take out over New Mexico, and I have to go upset there as the Providence will take out over Tennessee. Next up, and it's Elite 8 in the final spot of the Sweet 16. I have to go Jayhawks will take out over Kentucky, and Illinois will take out over Providence. In the Final Four, I have to go with the Jayhawks. We're going back in the Final Four. Move on in the East region. We got Connecticut take on Lipscomb. I believe Lipscomb will win over and the Connecticut will win over Lipscomb. Dayton will take out over Ole Miss. North Carolina versus the winner of Kent State or South Carolina. I think Tar Heels easy. Earlier I saw it was the beat over Oklahoma. Akron 0 upset over North Carolina. Alabama faces the winner of Nevada or Nebraska. I think the Crimson Tide win. Crimson versus UNC Greensboro. I think they're gonna upset there. I think they're gonna go to Greensboro win. San Diego State will take out over Florida and Oklahoma will take out Fort Wayne. And next up in the East region, I have to go the Huskies will win over Flyers. Tar Heels will take out over Zips. Alabama and UNC Greensboro. I think I'm gonna go the Crimson Tide will win this game. And Oklahoma will hang on over San Diego State. Next up, in the Sweet 16 matchup, I have Connecticut Huskies will take out over North Carolina, and Oklahoma will take out over Alabama Crimson Tide in the close. And finally, in the final spot of the East region, I have to go the Huskies will move on past over Oklahoma Sooners. And finally, in the West region, I am gonna go the Arizona Wildcats over South Dakota State. Texas will take out Northwestern. Gonzaga will take out Indiana. BYU is take out over UC Irvine. Duke versus Washington. I think Blue Devils will win. Creighton or Hofstra. Sadly, because of the Creighton loss to Villanova earlier, I think they're gonna go the Blue Jays. James Madison will upset over Texas A&M. Houston will take up over River State. Next up in the West region, we got Arizona will take up over Texas. Gonzaga versus the BYU, the battle between the former of Western Conference, West Coast Conference, who BYU moved to Big 12 as part of the realignment of the 2022-2024. I think the Bulldogs will win over Cougars. Creighton will take down Duke in a close matchup, and Houston will take out over James Madison. Next up in the Sweet 16, I have the Wildcats win over Bulldogs, and the Blue Jays will take out over Houston. And in the last spot of the East West region in the Final Four in the Elite Eight, I have to go the Blue Jays will upset over Arizona. And now the Final Four matchups are set. We got a battle between the two blue bloods, the Final Four, Marquette, Creighton, Kansas, and Connecticut. In the Final Four spot, I have to go here. We got the top three teams, so Big East lost. Let me see the college basketball scores. I saw the college basketball scores. We got some problem like that, as you can see. We got so many upsets to start things up the Big East opener. I saw Providence upset over Marquette, Seton Hall upset Connecticut, and Villanova's upset over Creighton. How would you see the score? Villanova Creighton. The end of the first half of the game, 34 to 24, and then they come back down in the 14-point deflect. As you see the Villanova players who give a 32 points by Eric Dixon. However, look at this cheese. All Creighton players is missing the free throws and missing the free goals. So what a pitiful Creighton game. They lose to Villanova. Connecticut also lose to Seton Hall. Let me see the stats of UConn versus Seton Hall. Man, Condoree Richmond got 23 points. And even UConn has Newton has taken 16 points in as well. And let's see, how about Killigan have 14 points? And then how about Bourbon is out about. Devin Carter's got 22 points over Marquette. And then how about the Kolik got 21 points. So, last spot on the final four, Marquette versus Creighton. I have to go to Creighton will move on past Marquette, and UConn will pass over the Jayhawks there. And the national championship will feature another tough in a battle of Big East teams. And I'm gonna take the Creighton will win over UConn in a tough game with a score of 5 points. I have to score the 5 points there and it is clear the college basketball scores what's going to see. And that's it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Hope you're enjoying this video as we get in the BC weekend. And the next video we're gonna be a tomorrow how my NBA 2K12 broadcast will feature the Wizards and Warriors. We'll see you tomorrow on the NBA 2K12. Good night everyone. Or goodbye everyone. So that's it for now. Sign out and peace out. Bye.